Hello and welcome to the site of the new Central Valley Transportation Center here in Reedley, California. BAUER Compressors is proud to introduce to you this new leading-edge municipal transportation center featuring the latest in our CNG technology. The installation of this great center represents the collective efforts of BAUER Compressors, Revolution CNG, and Kings Canyon Unified School District. The efforts of this great partnership resulted not only in a state-of-the-art CNG station, but a diesel and gas station, a wash station, and much, much more. We are standing at the Central Valley Transportation Center location just outside Fresno, California. And joining me today is Keith Aea, President of Revolution CNG, a factory-authorized BAUER distributor. Keith, why don't you give us an overview of the Transportation Center and then a guided tour of the facility.
Here at the Central Valley Transportation Center, in terms of BAUER equipment, we've got a pair of the 26.12 exfil compressors. Those operate at 120 pounds of inlet pressure, and they're each producing about 350 CFM, which is a generous amount of gas. We've got the new IntelliFlow priority panel from BAUER, so it's a single standalone priority panel with its own PLC control. It's a very full-featured panel that routes the gas from the compressors to either the time fill lines or the fast fill system. Completing the site here at the Transportation Center, we have some components that were supplied by other companies. Our storage vessels were provided by Wilco Fabrication. They are the 4-foot diameter spherical storage vessels. We have 6 of them on site. 3 dedicated to the low bank, 2 to the mid bank, and 1 to the high bank. And then providing fuel to the vehicles, we have 2 fast fill dispensers. They're dual hose fast fill dispensers. Those are produced by Tulsa Gas Technologies. And also out on the time fill line, we've got many time fill posts for the school bus fleet. Those are also Tulsa Gas Technologies time fill dispensers.
Let's hear from the end user customer. I'd like to introduce Dr. Quinto, the Assistant Superintendent for Business Services for the Kings Canyon Unified School District. Dr. Quinto, please tell us a little bit about your overall operation and your personal experience with BAUER.
We're a forward-thinking district. We have, we're one of the, I think the only school district in the nation who has 4 electric school buses. Well, 32 of our fleet are CNG. So being carbon neutral is something we probably will never get to totally carbon neutral, but moving toward that goal is something our school district takes pride in, and just being who they are and being more effective and efficient of our resources. And I think that's a credit to our superintendent and the board who support us and gave that mission. You know, when Hearst Castle puts in a BAUER machine, it makes you take notice. You know, why them? So we go over and take a look at it and ask the questions. It's about quality. It's about reliability. When you're serving the public school needs of some 10,000 students, what you don't need is CNG down. 32 of our 72 bus fleet is CNG. It's half our fleet almost. So you need that piece of it. Our sister districts like Dinuba, Sanger, when their system goes down, they come here. I don't know of a time that we went there. And so what does it mean to us? It means our students depend on us, so we depend on good people to help us support those needs, and BAUER is one of those people. I think with quality of product, quality of service, you're also looking for people that are effective and efficient use of resources. And when we got back the bids, we were pleasantly pleased to see that BAUER was extremely competitive, so that we're very pleased that's dollars we can now redirect toward our students. And so that was nice to see.
Now let's touch base again with Keith from Revolution CNG to get his perspectives on the key benefits and features of the BAUER CNG equipment.
Mechanically, a couple of things we really like about the BAUER blocks in general, the metallic piston rings that they use and the tight tolerances that they machine the blocks to all result in a very low oil carryover, almost minuscule in some cases, compared to other compressors where we routinely are adding 3 to 5 gallons of oil to to the machine, sometimes on a weekly basis. The cost of modern synthetic compressor oils alone is such that that adds up to a significant cost over time that we're saving on the BAUER, not to mention all the complications in dealing with all that used oil and how to dispose of it and what to do with it. We just don't have that issue with the BAUERs at all. And that's something that as a service entity we really appreciate, and the customer really appreciates, because they're not paying us to deal with all that oil and they're not buying all that oil. So that's a huge advantage that's just inherent throughout the BAUER line. Specific to the exfil blocks is the new innovation from BAUER that these are liquid cooled machines, and what we really expect from that development is much more stability in terms of heat cycling and so forth on the block itself, which over time will really contribute to added durability and stability of the platform. So those are two of the more important innovations that BAUER has developed and continues to develop that we really appreciate. One of the great features of the new IntelliFlow priority panel with its own controller is that they're able to add tremendous functionality to the priority panel itself, as opposed to the old style that was controlled from the compressors. And one of the nice things that we like about it is that the top-off routines on the priority panel are very sophisticated. As the gas cools after compression, it contracts, and the new IntelliFlow panel accounts for that and tops off the storage and the time fill so that you actually get the pressure you're targeting and not a lower number after the cooling takes place. One of the optional features on the BAUER compressors, and it's available on every machine from the little micro all the way up to the exfils, is the remote communications option. And I've gotten to the point where with my customers I don't even really consider it an option anymore. I just automatically put it in there because it enables us to monitor these machines remotely, and I can monitor them, and any number of people that we designate, the customers or others, can keep an eye on the machines and see how they're working, verify that they're working properly. It also notifies you as maintenance is coming due, so it helps you schedule your maintenance. For a company like ours, where our service territory is larger than most states, it's just so vital to be able to view all of our machines from my office desk and plan accordingly in terms of service. And invariably over time, it saves the customer money because we can spot any potential trouble long before it becomes a reality and get to the site and make the corrective action before it results in a fault or any downtime or any other negative consequence.
Kings Canyon Unified School District is setting an example not only for its students, but for its community as well. Their forward-thinking commitment to the environment is a clear testament to their sense of civic responsibility. I am pleased to introduce Mr. Jason Flores, the Director of Transportation. Jason, please tell us a little bit more about how CNG fits into your goal of being a leading champion for the environment.
With the strict regulations that the state of California mandates us under, we try to be the pioneer of the state of California being the first school district to go all green. Currently our fleet contains of 33 CNG buses. We have 4 all-electric school buses. They are probably one of the first 4 in the world here at Kings Canyon Unified School District. We also service our neighboring school districts such as Sanger, Dinuba Unified, Emmanuel Private School locally here in Reedley, California. We do local municipalities here. City of Reedley, City of Dinuba are their local trash trucks, refuse trucks. We have 7 Ford Transit Connect vehicles for our IT or technology department. Our local schools have all electric golf carts, refuge trucks. We're trying to do our part to save our air here in the Central Valley.
You never realize an umpire in a baseball game unless they make a bad call. So that's kind of like transportation. The students first see the bus driver in the morning, and then the last person that they see is before they go home. And it's that impression that we leave in that customer service. So with all that being said, the quality and dependability of our CNG machine, our kids depend on us being ready and fueled to be able to take them. So absolutely, BAUER's, in my opinion, and based on my experiences, the only machine you should go with because of its quality and the service behind it.